Hello. How's it going? What's going on, you guys? Hello, friends. Go ahead on and drop where you're from, your city, your state, your country. Tell somebody Simply Her is on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yep. Yep. Come on, y'all. Let's have fun today. It's time to recap. It's time to enjoy. Let's do what we do. Tell somebody. Like, tag, and share the video. Come on. Let's go. Hey, hey. Woo, woo. Like, tag, and share the video. Yep. Yep. Come on now. Let's go. We had an amazing weekend. Let's brag big. Tell somebody Simply Her is on. We're going to talk about our weekend. You guys, come on. Let's get the energy up. Bring the people in. Like, tag, and share this video. I'm excited. Yes. Come on. Don't forget to drop your name, your city, your state. I want to say hello to you. Let's go. Yep. Hello, you guys, and welcome to the Simply Her Empowerment Connection Show. I am your host, Simply Nikki A. Kaiser. I am super excited, you guys. Are you guys so pumped about today's show? I am. I'm excited. For real. No, for real. I'm excited. Tonight, I want to recap tonight's show about our entire weekend. We have had an amazing month talking all things Simply Her movement. We have been a really true blessing to our community. I, as the founder of Simply Her movement, I have felt so good about being able to come to you each and every week in your living room and tell you about how amazing Simply Her movement is, and just really seriously share with you how awesome we are. Do me a huge favor. If you have not liked, tagged, and shared this video, I need you to be a big blessing to me, and let's like, tag, and share this video. Let's get some friends on, because tonight is the night that we're going to brag big about what has happened this weekend. I want to make sure that everyone, excuse me there, I'm going to share it. I want to make sure that we get all our friends on so that they're able to see us have an amazing show, because tonight, I got to say thank you. I'm going to be doing a lot of thank yous. I'm going to be recapping, and I'm really seriously going to be telling you guys our next big step and the next way that you can be a big blessing to us here at Simply Her Movement. I am so excited about just knowing that you guys, as our community friends, partners, and those who really truly believe in what we do at Simply Her Movement, that you guys are really seriously working with us. You have been a blessing to us, and you have really seriously showed up, showed out, and got the word out to the people about who we are, what we stand for, and how we can make a difference in their lives if they were in need of anything. So I want to start this show off by saying thank you to you. Yeah, you sponsors, you guys, you, Facebook, the family. Yeah, you guys pulled together and pulled off something that was so amazing. We were able to, our final total of backpacks that we had was 410 backpacks. Yeah, 410 backpacks. That's how many backpacks we had in total. And we were so excited about being able to go into our community and service the people. And we still are being blessed each and every day, because we still have people calling and saying, I have more to give. And this is not just one day of an event that we do. It's the kickoff year of what we do here at Simply Her Movement. The Open Hand Giveback, it kicks off our year so that we are able to be a blessing. And really, truly, honestly, thank you, Jerome. Thank you so much. We are able to be a blessing to the people and help them out and really seriously show them how much we love. So our grand total that we had of all backpacks filled with school supplies and our safety essential items, which was the mask, the hand sanitizer, the earbuds, and also some more amazing special things that they were able to receive. We were so blessed. 410 backpacks. I am so excited. That, sir, that deserves a round of applause for real. So that happened because you guys, all you, tell somebody next to you. So, baby, that was all me that helped Simply Her movement do what we had to do and be a blessing. And so I want to say thank you so much for your love. Thank you for your support. Thank you to everyone who is sharing this video. Thank you so much. And I want to say to each and every person who has liked, tagged, and shared the videos, who has liked, tagged, and shared the pictures, who has liked, tagged, and shared the flyer, and who has told a friend, a neighbor, someone who really seriously was in need of some assistance, some hand up, and needed someone to be there to support them. You guys, thank you for your hearts, because it's great people like you that helps us do what we have to do. And so I am super excited. It's everybody's job. It was all of us, everybody together as a community to bring this thing to full circle. And so I'm super excited. I want to also say that we really truly had an amazing turnout with our team. I'm going to start from serving and making sure that I am saying thank you to our team. We had an amazing team of people who came together, and they were just a blessing to us. And so thank you to the team that directly worked hand in hand with me and the other amazing teammates that work with me hand in hand every day to come together to bring this event to a really big, really truly big, great turnout. So thank you so much to the team. And I want to say thank you to our volunteers who came out, and you guys were such a blessing and helped us out and volunteered and serviced us so well. So thank you guys so much for your hearts. Thank you for your love. Thank you so much for just taking away from your day and saying, I'm going to simply give back and open my hands and come and be a volunteer. We cannot do it without volunteers. And so thank you, volunteers, for coming out. I also want to say thank you to our sponsors. And I'm going to call our sponsors by name and say thank you, sponsors, for all that you are doing. And thank you for all that you have done to help us kick off our year and make sure that we're taken care of when it comes down to preparing and getting the people ready for their new return back for the new year, in which the people is our little people, is our children. So thank you. I want to say thank you to Wife Life. Thank you guys so much for your contributions. Thank you to Elevate with Taste. Thank you so much for your contributions. Thank you, Elite Professional Services. Thank you for your contributions. Thank you, J&A Party Planning. Thank you for your contributions. Thank you, Lance Place. Thank you for your contributions. Thank you, Wars, for your contributions. Thank you, Drink to Shrink with Demetra Wooden. Thank you for your contributions. Thank you, Collaborating Voices, Dr. Kathy Tatum. Thank you for your contributions. Thank you, Headhunters. Thank you for your contributions. K-Dog, Caleb Johnson, thank you for your contributions. DJ Moni Love, thank you for your contributions. Skip a Shot Me, our photographer, thank you for your contributions. And to every person, Spontaneous Queens and Kings, thank you for your contributions. And every person who has joined us and really seriously just partnered in with us. Also, I want to say a big shout out and a big thank you to Minnie's Food Pantry, all the way in Plano, Texas. Thank you, Dr. Cheryl Jackson, for really, truly showing up and showing out for us and making sure that everyone did not go hungry who came and was being a blessing. And they were blessed with a food box from Minnie's Food Pantry to just really seriously help their day go to the next level. So thank you so much. Thank you, Dr. Cheryl. Thank you for your heart. Thank you for believing in us here at Simply Her Movement and partnering in our event and being a blessing. You guys, that is an amazing move to have someone all the way in a whole nother city and state, city to be able to come over and help you out. That is phenomenal. So I want to say thank you again to the outreach program with Sheree Young. Thank you so much for keeping your mother's legacy alive. Miss Laura Jean Young, thank you for keeping her legacy alive and really truly reaching out and making sure that we're good here at Simply Her Movement and providing us with your contributions as you do and being a blessing to us. So thank you so much. You guys, it takes some amazing people to help us continue on this work, and everything that we do, it does not go unnoticed. It does not, the moment does not go unnoticed. And so I want to say that keep going, keep working, keep pushing, keep doing what it is that you have to do. Keep making these things happen. Keep really truly staying in the lanes. Keep going forth. Keep believing. Keep trusting God. Keep standing on the promises. I just want to say thank you, and really truly tell you how much amazing fun we had on yesterday. Do you guys realize that we serviced over 400 families? Yeah, we service over 400 families. In so many ways, we service those families. We service them by giving them direct backpacks. Some families were like, I just want to get a backpack. Some was like, I just want to do the food boxes. Oh, I just want to be able to come and get the prayer. Thank you so much again to Overseer H.E.R. Garrett. Thank you for stepping by and being a prayer partner with so many people. I really, truly appreciate that. And so everyone had something that they were in service need of. We even had some amazing people through our community to come and just say, I would love to be a part of this next year. So we've had some folks to come in and just say, I want to be a blessing to the people, and just tell me, where can I fit in at? We've had people to come and want to just sign up to volunteer to be a blessing and help and give whatever way that they could give. You guys, we really truly built some connections because our presence to our community was such an amazing, 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 amazing turnout. Thank you, Gwen Benson. What's going on? Gwen says, I'm here. Thank you so much, Gwen. I'm talking about how amazing it was on yesterday for the Open Hand Giveback Day. We know that the pandemic, and also, you guys, before I move forward, I want to say thank you to the Dallas Mavericks. Yes, Dallas Mavericks. Thank you so much for your contribution in helping us here in Houston, Texas, and giving us hand sanitizers and also masks so that we could really truly stay safe and practice our social distance and COVID respect to COVID guidelines, and making sure that we knew that we could be safe and keep our hands clean. And so it was so amazing to know that we were blessed with masks and also hand sanitizer so that we here in Houston, Texas could practice our social distance while we were also repping those Dallas Mavericks. So thank you so much, you guys, for your blessing. And so, you guys, I want to say that there's so many opportunities to just go on our page, look at what we did on yesterday. Go look at her work. That's what we call it. It's called Her Work. Everything will be uploaded this week to our website, www.simplyhermovement.org. Everything is going to be uploaded. I'm going to make sure that all of our great moments are available for you so you guys can see your work. Everyone's backpack has a note in there, so you can definitely know that your note, your name, if you were a contribution giver, if you gave some kind of contribution, your name was on the note and said, we love you and thank you so much for your heart. Keep going, get it, you can do it. Love, just be kind, work. I mean, just beautiful words were put into each and every note, and we sent it out to make sure that the children knew that your name was really, truly a part of this amazing thing. Y'all, we stopped Metro, baby. Metro. Listen, we stopped Metro and we blessed the people on Metro. I thought that was an amazing move. That was one of my big moments. We stopped Metro. I was looking for the numbers to add up, and God sent a Metro bus pass. And the Metro bus driver, big shouts out to Mr. Watt. He was such an amazing driver. He said, yes, I would love for the people to get some things. And so we were able to go onto the bus and fill the bus. Each person on that bus, we were able to get them what they needed. And the people were so happy. And Mr. Watt said, when I come back through, I'm going to make sure that you guys are able to service the next group of people. See, it's those kind of partnerships, just impromptu partnerships and sponsorships of people's hearts to say, I want to sponsor an opportunity for somebody to get what they need. And they may not have a car, that was something. And I thought about it. I said, that person may not have a car. So what about our people who don't have transportation in this COVID time? What do we need to do? what can we do to really make sure that their service is good? Thank you, Dr. English, so much. Again, I cannot stop saying thank you to Crystal English for being the person who really seriously gave me this real live idea thought to go head on and open my hand back up and give it out to people. Because again, she just thought about how amazing, Nikki, you are. And here's your own day in the city, the state, and the district. Here you go, girl. And we should celebrate. That's what she said. We should celebrate. And I told her, I said, Crystal, the way we're going to celebrate is if we can open our hands up and give out to the people. So that's how this all really started. A little history about how Open Hand Giveback started 4 years ago. And Crystal English, Dr. English, she was the one who really seriously told us that, hey, you have a great leader there, and we're going to recognize her. So thank you, Crystal. Thank you so much for your heart. And so we just continue to bless and continue to help people, continue to be a pillar and a blessing to our community and helping as much as we possibly can. Someone said it's buffering. Is it still buffering? Is it still buffering? If it's, please give me some hearts, because I'm also looking on the actual live itself. So if it's buffering, if you guys are having some issues, if it's buffering, please make sure you let me know. Let me know if it's buffering. Y'all let me know if it's buffering. Let me see if it's buffering. Is it buffering? I got a clear view on my side. No. Okay. Sonia said no. Okay. All right. Just want to make sure y'all hey, make a comment. Let me know what we have going on, because I want to make sure that we are really truly able to reach the people and we're able to share the story, because you guys, it is important that you also hear about what great things you guys have done and how you are really truly being a big blessing to the community, because I want to brag big on you guys, really serious. And so here's the other part that I thought was so amazing. Like I was talking about the Metro bus. We were able to service the people on the Metro bus, the full bus. We were able to service those persons on that bus and make sure that they were good. So they were able to get some items, be a part of the day. And so that's what it's about. Adjustments have to be made in life. And this pandemic has really truly taught us all how to adjust life. But here's the thing about it. As we are adjusting life, we still have to be able to service people with the heart and know that we are adjusting our lives, but we're servicing people with the heart to make sure that their needs are met regardless. And so one of the amazing things that happened just impromptu on the spot was Metro pulled up. We serviced them in a timely and orderly fashion. That driver was able to get back on his route and keep it pushing. And he still extended his hand out to say, hey, I'm going to make sure that the next group of people I bring around, that they too have an opportunity to receive. See, it's those moments like that that really seriously touch my heart, that it takes a whole village to really seriously meet the need of the people and make sure that we're good. And so big shouts out to Metro. Thank you so much for that amazing move. I thought that was super amazing. And then we had some more groups and some more organizations that just passed by and saw us. Another gentleman, Mr. Wilbert Locksmith, that is his company. It's called Wilbur's Locksmith. Mr. Wilbur Locksmith, he rolled up on us and asked, hey, what are you guys doing? And I just went into telling him about what we were doing and how we came about and really sharing that story. And he was like, okay, I need to get with you guys. I want to be a blessing and help out too. What else do you guys do? So another thing that we really truly learned is that our presence to our community and showing our presence to our community really did intrigue and tell some people who are doing business in our community what we're doing. And they saw it, they heard the story, the background, the history of it, and they saw our hands at work and was ready to be a blessing. And really seriously, they're ready to help. So we have to also make sure that we are providing what we're doing so that the people can see it and they can also be ready to be a part of our change, our differences, and really seriously see our vision and our work together. So that was something amazing, to even have people to just pull up, drive by, come through and see our hands at work. And so I thought that was amazing too. Also, we had some phenomenal entertainment, y'all. Yes, we had some children who really seriously are making some big deals and moves in the industry. They're doing some amazing things. I'm super excited. Our entertainment host of the hour was Mr. Caleb K Dog Johnson. He was so live and full of life. And if you guys have not seen Mr. Caleb K Dog Johnson, I need you guys to really seriously go to our page, look at those videos, watch him, and just follow him on social media. He is so funny, and really seriously, he made my day. And those babies, the way that they were really seriously providing the positive push, and their entertainment was so clean and crisp, and they were really seriously able to captivate the audience and really bring in that love and tell other young children about how they can be someone, and really seriously encourage us as parents and adults and tell us that we too can make it. So y'all, you have to really seriously understand and play much well attention to your children. Pay attention to the kids that are in your life. Pay attention to the children who are around you. They really seriously will bless your heart. They really will give you something to push forward and go to the next level with. So I thought that was super cool how those babies were able to really seriously come out and be a blessing. And so thank you, Caleb Johnson, Mr. K Dog. Thank you so much for bringing out those amazing people, bringing those parents and those families together and letting them bring us some real good entertainment. We had the rap artists, we had the singers, we had everyone out there who was ready to really be a blessing. The gentleman who really does nice, good comedy, but not only that, he does fitness. He came out and he was working out our brain system as far as thinking well and really wanting to be well and really embracing who he was and giving our children a positive word and letting them know that they too can be something great. So that was super cool to have him on board with us, who was another friend of Mr. Johnson, Caleb K Dog Johnson. So y'all, that was cool. That was real cool. And then y'all, you already know DJ Moni Love. She was on the ones and twos. She gave us a great music and really seriously life and pumped us and kept us really motivated, because here's what you guys have to really understand. It is hard doing community work. I'm being honest with you. Community work is hard. You know why? Because you got to rally people. You got to push people. You got to really make people feel encouraged in the midst of where they are. Like, for real. You got to make them feel real good about where they are and give them some sunshine while they feel as if they have a rain cloud over their lives. And they feel like they got storms coming into their place. And really, seriously, their lives is like such in shambles. But you guys, do you not know that music, it really resonates deep in the soul? Music, it really does change your heart. Music make you feel some really good way, bad way, changes your ways of thinking, because those sounds, those notes, those words, they flow and they really give you a melody to make you really seriously understand that whatever state of being that you're in, that music could calm you, it can hype you, it can make you feel good. And we had a wonderful variety of music choices on yesterday. Baby, y'all know me. I love God and trap music. So we played everything. We played everything from the blood all the way down to I'm a Savage Child. And we was able to really seriously reach everyone. Because that's another thing about being in a community of people, multicultural, and all people of all walks of life. You got to meet people where they at. And if you're not willing to meet people where they are, you're not going to be really good when it comes down to the work for the community. I'm just saying. You're not. Because you have to meet each and every person's need of where they are, what they are, and really seriously be sensitive to who they are. And so I'm super excited about that opportunity to have DJ Moni Love with us. And she was a blessing to us, such a sweetheart spirit. Her and her husband came out and they were a blessing to us. And so thank you, DJ Moni Love, for providing us with the music. the way that our friends did some pop-ups, it makes me feel good to have friends to just stop by and say, hey, girl, I'm checking on you. Hey, girl, I want to make sure you're good. And so I just wanted to say thank you to Chandra Brown. Thank you so much to DJ Game Tight Entertainment. Thank you for stopping by and checking on me and making sure that I'm good. Thank you to Lily. Thank you, girl, for stopping by. Thank you to Ron Quita. Thank you so much, girl, for rolling up and having fun and then saying, girl, listen, I'm proud of you. I thought that was so wonderful. Thank you to the gentlemen who keep our community safe each and every day. Thank you for riding by. And thank you so much to everyone who called, texted, and was telling me in my inbox, girl, you did a great job. See, those are also other moments that really seriously, they don't go noticed a lot to the public, but behind the scenes, those are moments that really seriously resonate deep and they really truly help you feel real good to know that even in the midst of the hustle and bustle of getting something done and planning and making sure people are where they need to be and things are flowing where they need to go, you still have to be encouraged. So thank you to those who did inbox and say, hey, I love what I see. Keep going. To those who were calling last night and saying, girl, I know you're tired, but I just want to say you did that. That was beautiful. Love it. Keep going. Those encouraging words is just so much sweeter and greater to know that people are there pushing and really seriously. They are really honestly trying to help you get to that next level. So thank you to all those special persons who just really just poured into me last night and throughout the day. So I think that is so cool. Also, I want to say that, we had some amazing things to transpire with our community neighbors. And I call them our community neighbors because the Headhunters biker, no, they're not a biker club. They're actually the motorcycle club. And so there are some amazing gentlemen who really seriously, they're professionals in their daytime life, but in the afternoon, they like to hear the engines roar and ride off into the sunset with the wind blowing in their hair and getting on those roads. And they love to ride on their motorcycles. And so those gentlemen were such special guys who really seriously open up their doors, their facility, so that we could also be able to service our volunteers and sponsors on the actual Nikki A. Kaiser day. Yep, Friday. I had a wonderful time. Y'all don't understand, baby. Let me tell you something. The way that the volunteers, sponsors, and the team poured into my heart, y'all, I was in tears. Like, seriously, tears. You saw some of that live, but it was the behind the scenes tears that I want to talk about. And I want to be able to encourage someone right now who is in this place of feeling as if I'm doing this work, but I don't know if somebody see my work. I'm doing my very best to really seriously be my best, but I don't understand if somebody's paying attention to that. You guys, I tell people all the time that you have to allow people an opportunity to express themselves. And yes, I am long-winded because my words, they're not just long, but they have purpose and value. And I always say to people, listen, if you got to go ahead on and go. But what I do not believe in is leaving no one in a place where they're rushed to say their words. And so every person in that space had an opportunity, whether they desired to say it out loud or not, because again, I'm going to be pushing you, I'm going to be driving you. Why? Because I don't want that moment to go away. Whereas time goes away. And my nephew, Young Pope, big shouts out to him. He said it best. He said, you give people their flowers while they are yet living. And that's why I open up the floor and gave each person an opportunity to say how they were feeling, to pour back into me. And you guys, I discovered some things. I really truly discovered some things. And what I discovered is that everybody had the same universal language about who I am as Nikki A. Kaiser. And what it did for me is that I was able to replay in my mind the moments that they brought up, those moments reeled right back into my mind. It's like a rewind tape. And that moment just plays, you press play and it plays. And it played so vividly, like I remember that moment. But never did I ever think that while I'm replaying that moment, that while I was directly in that moment, I was doing what it is that they said the end results was, right? See, we are so busy sometimes where we want people to really seriously get the point right then and there. Get the point, get the point. Come on, come on, come on, get the point. That's why we got ADHD now, because everybody want to rush something. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. My job, and this is for every person who is a mentor, a leader, a voice, or whatever you call yourself to be. And people are watching and they have positioned you in a place to where you are a voice of reason. You are a voice of comfort, whatever they may call you. But you got to remember that your job is to give the word. Your job is to make sure that you have given the word and you have provided the resources and the tools that they need to be successful as being their solution. If they don't get what you want them to get right at that point, don't get frustrated. Just stand back, breathe, and say, I gave the solution. I am the solution, and I will always be the solution. And let them go, because sometimes people got to process stuff. You got to remember, you up in your feelings, you hurt, you in that moment, you got to let people process. And once they process, because if you have said something to them that has really sent a bell off in their ears or really seriously got them to thinking, because that's why I always say, I want to provoke your thinking thoughts. And the thinking thoughts is the ones that get deep down beyond your emotions and say, move out the way, emotions. Because see, right now you all up in your feelings. But let me get back there to that sound mind, that sound thinking, that sound place. Let me get back there and let me really seriously pour into that. Because that's what's going to need to pull forward and say, no, see, she wasn't trying to do you like this. She wasn't trying to do like this with you. She trying to make sure that you get the point, that longevity, this and that and everything. That's another reason why you always have those persons that you really truly, you're like, okay, I want to see you win. I want to see you go. Come on, let's be great. Come on, let's go. You know, those coaches that push you so hard, you're like, I don't like them. I don't want to be around them because they provoke your thinking and they shake your movement and they put you in a position to where you're backed in that corner to say, you got to make it. You go make it and you will not fail. So when you see these moments and these movements, you're like, oh my God, okay, well, what am I supposed to do now? Well, this is what you do, and this is how we do it, and here's what we do, because you just swoop in like a solution, and come on, it is what we have. So I provided a space as the founder, as a person who set the tone. I provided the space, and then here we go. I never really jump on my soapbox, but I did. It's my day. Hello? It was Nikki H.E.R. day. So therefore, I need to hear some words that's going to help me continue on through the rest of the year. So when I'm having a low day, I can remember when my nephew said, he reminded me of our moment, of when I was there to help him through. Or when another person said, when Angela said that she trusted me with her children before she even met me because her children spoke well of me. Or when Suze from Wars, one of our sponsors, said, I watch Miss Nikki do what she do because she is someone I watch from afar, but now I get to watch her up close because she kept integrity as an employer. See, it's those kind of moments. And each person had their own place in their own story and their own place to be able to say, this is what Nikki brought in for me. And for me, it was like, okay, we're on to something. It really, truly pushed me to understand that Everything I am pushing forward and I want to see done, because I was told a long time ago by an amazing prophetess, and she said, the change you want to see, it first begins with me. She said, the change you want to see, Nikki, it first begins with you. And when she said that, I was like, that ain't no prophetic word. She said, girl, that's your prophetic word. Keep it moving. See, sometimes we look for a big prophetic word and we're like, oh, I want to be. No. The prophetic word was simple. If you want to see the integrity, the character, and also you want to feel the joy, the peace, the love, and you want to be received, you got to start doing those things that you expect from others. Treat people how you want to be treated. Show people how to treat you. And it was so crazy because it was like, here we go, Thursday, when we went to Dallas, Plano, Texas, and saw Cheryl Jackson. Cheryl said, and I was in tears, but I had to listen. And today was the day that I listened to her words as she poured into me. She poured into me and she said, people gonna laugh at you. Let them laugh. People gonna talk about you. Let them talk. But you on to something. See, it's those words like that that's like, boom. See, negative words, I know they come. Negative behavior, I know they come. My expectation is I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do. If you want to get in the boat, let's go and let's row. If you don't want to get in the boat, let's get out and go. Whatever. But my job is not to sit there and babysit the boat. My job is to make sure that we just rowing forward. And it was so amazing to just hear her say, but keep going. You're on to something. Keep doing it. Keep pushing. Keep making it happen. And so everybody in that room on Friday night had the same attitude. Miss Nikki, we love what you're doing. Miss Nikki, you've said some things to me. You drove me to this. You made me become this. You said that I need to do this. You said that this, and this, and this, because if I do this, and this, I can become this, and this. You got to give people space so that they're able to reflect back and they're able to pour, because the first thing that you don't want to say is that I ain't got nobody pouring into me. Don't nobody want to help me. Okay. Stop saying nobody wants to help you. Start saying the people I want to help me, they're not the ones that God designed to help me. The people I want to recognize me, they're not in position right now to recognize you. Because one thing I can tell you is this here. You keep moving. You keep going. Keep doing it in due season. Keep doing it in due season. Keep going forward in due season. Ooh, I felt God there. In due season. Just keep dropping your seeds. Keep dropping your seeds. Keep dropping your seeds. Keep putting down in the ground. Keep watering. Keep tilling the ground. Keep putting it in due season. You're going to get what you're supposed to have. There is a karma that comes. There's good karma. There's bad karma. But in due season, my God, today, you guys have to understand, and I'm so transparent with my process, because what I want to make sure that people understand, and that's for the people who look. That's for the people who are looking, and they're looking with an expectation to see something that I'm doing so that they too can go to their level and do what they need to do. We can focus all day on negative. Were we perfect on yesterday? No, we weren't perfect on yesterday. But that ain't what we was focusing on. And that ain't what we focusing on. Because as much as I give you guys the transparency of the beauty, I know how to give you the beast. Because that's just who I am. I don't ever want somebody to think that we run around here and we just so we do so good. And oh yeah, that's right, I'm speaking. Yeah, we were, oh no, we were perfect. No. But the beauty part of the beast is that the beast knew he had a problem. Oh, come on now. I will teach this dang on Disney movie if I have to. The beast had enough sense to know he was shamed, he was ugly, and he was not in rights to his rightful self because of what he chose to be in his past self. But there's a beautiful lady that came along and helped change this world around in her own way. And because her beauty was so right, the world recognized her beauty. And she turned the heart of the beast. Your job as a solution is to look the beast dead in the eyes and get to the soul of the beast. Because the world thinks that the beast is not beautiful. The world thinks that the beast is not right. The world thinks that the beast is not going to do it. The world thinks the beast is not, oh, he ain't qualified. Oh, she ain't going to do nothing. Oh, she just talked. But one thing I can tell you about LaTasha Davis Johnson, what she said on my live, Nikki words is consistent. And the craziness of it is, scary part for some, is that I look back at the live memories of Facebook each and every day. And when I used to go live every morning, because that was a consistent morning run every single day, that live was provided to me because I asked God to give me live, give me access on every platform. And yes, I did let him down. But here's what I want to say. I used to faithfully get on live each and every morning at 8 o'clock and make sure that I had some kind of powerful word for the people. And the consistency of my words, I listen to those lives right now and I'm like, ooh, I said that in 2010. It's 2021. I said that in 2011, 2012. It's 20. And that manifested in 18, 19, and 20. I said that in 05. I posted that. I was thinking that. And it's the, yeah. Because though it may tarry, wait for it. The word. And when you put that word down and you stand on that word and you believe in that word, and baby, it comes forth. Just the facts and to hear people say, I talk now because you told me to talk. Not in a way of, oh, she was bullying me to talk. No, you told me I had a voice. And the way that you told me I had a voice is because in the midst of my storm, you showed Christ. In the midst of my adversities, you showed Christ. I say it every day. You may be the only Jesus somebody sees. So what are you showing them? What does that mean, Nikki? Somebody inboxed me before and said, what does that mean? You may never go to church. You may never read a Bible. You may never learn the scripture. You may never learn the church song, the protocol and the traditions and where to raise your hand, where to clap your hands. But there can be some word, something that I do within the fruit of the Spirit that grabs your attention, that gets your heart saved. You know, Jesus, I don't know about the place where she go, but Jesus, I want to see you. And I want to be that same person. I want people to see you in me. So God, come into my life. Share space with me in my life. And guess what? Oh, how God does it. He sets you right in the midst of the right place. Because here's what I've learned. A lot of people go through so many things and they have so many troubles. They have so many trials. And the main reason why they have these troubles and these trials is because they don't have somebody that's real with them. They don't have somebody that's real with them. But Nikki, what you mean? They're not real with them to say to them, the real truth is that, yes, you're down, but get up. Yeah, you having heartaches and pain. Baby, come on. You still got to go. Because long suffering is a part of the fruit of the Spirit. You got to suffer long too. You can't just get all the beautiful things that you want. You got to also get some long suffering in there. So when you're building your brand, you're building who you are, when you're making an impact, yeah, you got to be the janitor. Hello, I am the janitor at Simply Her Movie. And I thank God that this year I was able to stuff 200 backpacks by myself because I had to touch, but I touched every 410. I've touched every backpack. But here's the crazy part of it. My hands, the founder, the CEO, the creative mind, the visionary, my hands that day, I was a volunteer. I was a sorter. I was the one who made sure that paper, pencils, all these things were put into place. So if someone was to say, well, I didn't get this, I know the devil is a liar. Because I know that 200 of them, the ones that we were supposed to really seriously just service 200, they were complete. And they had above and beyond and some extra things to go with them. But here you go. God sent someone else to come and help out and finish off the additional 210. Because you started the work. Somebody was able to come behind you and finish the work. And the way that the volunteer young lady came in every week and was such a blessing. And she was like, Miss Nikki, I'm going to do this here. And I'm going to set this over here. And I'm going to set this over here. And I'm going to set this over here. I'm going to set this over here. She just showed me. She said, this is how I'm going to organize it. So, also when I come back next week and I got to make sure we put the stuff up because we got an overflow of things. So I'm going to make sure we set it up so we can have this label and this label and this label. Because see, after the glitter, after the glam, after the lights, after the people go, I, Nikki A. Kaiser, the founder, the CEO, have to then come back and be the maintenance person, the storage, the inventory person. Put up the things into the storage. See, I'm the employer and the employee. But Nikki, you could have called me and asked me. I know. But also, I provided you with what you needed to see where we're in need of help. But also, God is teaching me so I can know how to then say, okay, you guys, this is a system that worked for me. And this is what has done well. But where did you see some flops at in the midst of my system? See, a visionarian lays down the foundation so that people who are coming into the knowing of your organization, knowing how to help build from there. But one thing about foundation, come on now, this is for my people that build, my people that are in construction and people that have built something. If you don't have a good leveled concrete slab that's solid, that's grounded and rooted for a house to stand on, and it don't have no cracks in it, and everything is lined up right. Come on, somebody building a house out there. If you don't have that right, your home is not going to stand. Because once a storm comes through, once a wind blow, your home going to go down. But if you got a solid foundation, and that's what you do as a visionary, that's what you do as the person who has been put in position, that's what you do. You make sure that that solid foundation is there, ready for people to stand on. So what Simply Her movement has provided is a solid foundation. And now he's just sending more people to help us build now. Now it's time to build so that that foundation can prove how solid it is. Y'all, we 4 years old. And it was such a blessing to hear my mentor say that we are doing more in this 4 years than most and where she was in her first 4 years. And I was like, wow. But because someone went before me and they provided me with wisdom, knowledge, and they were willing to pour into me, and I was able to observe, I was able to visually see it, and I paid attention to some things, and I said, I like that. I don't like that. Oh, I love to see that. I want to do that. I wonder how that worked. Let me do more detail on that. I saw these things. I saw that. Small detailing. Oh, they got this. Oh, I wonder where they get that from. What did that say? And I also took my founder's hat off and I put my volunteer hat on, or I put my worker hat on, or I put my servant hat on, and I serve. Whenever I have been a part of someone else's vision to help, I may wear my sign, I may wear my brand, I may wear who I am, but guess what I do? I serve. And somebody say, well, what do you do? And how you? Oh, I have a nonprofit organization, Simply Her Movement. But today we're not talking about Simply Her. We're here to serve these people. Why? Because it's important that I am showing what I want to see when it comes down to my turn. What I want to see when it comes down to my opportunity. What I want to see when I'm able to stand and really seriously say, okay, because of these great people, because of this person, because of the integrity and the character of this, and because I saw this, I saw that. I love to make sure that I give flowers out to people because it is important that you always say thank you to those who have went before you to make sure that the road gets smooth. One thing about pioneers, we travel on a road and we don't know exactly what's ahead of us. All we know is that we want to do the work. We know what God says. We know how God said to write it out and to really seriously do it. But do you realize sometimes we don't even know where to start? When Open Hand Giveback Day started, y'all, it was so crazy. Let me give you history. When Open Hand Giveback Day came, it was me and Crystal. Me and Crystal was a team. Me and Crystal. I have an assistant named Stephen Richardson, Stephen J. Richardson. Stephen J. Richardson has always been my assistant since he's worked for me at another organization. I just took him on as my personal assistant. And Stephen really stepped up when Harvey came because he was my correspondent. He would take all of my calls and everything, and I would shift people over to him. Stephen really is still my assistant. I've just given him a break because he has been an amazing father and husband right now to his wife and his kids. And so I've given him a break, but he got to come on back because I need my assistant. And it's because Stephen can say to me what a lot of people can't say. And he's like, hey, come on, focus, get it back. But first year out the gate, it was me and Crystal. And I would call people, see, you got to talk big. I want to help somebody. You got to talk it up like it's already happened. Honey, if you call Simply Her Movement between the hours of 9 and 5, honey, you're going to get that voicemail, that professional voicemail, and that secretary on the other end of that line is so professional. Oh, yes, we were represented. I am here from Simply Her Movement. I wanted to make sure that we were able to get a good email from you so that we're able to correspond with you because we have some accents. Oh, yes, honey. And then the next turn, how you doing? I'm Nikki H.E.R. I'm the CEO, founder of Simply Her Movement. But for a long time, that first year, I wouldn't tell nobody that I was the CEO. I was the founder. I was the visionary. No, Crystal was like, Nikki, you have to tell people. And I was like, oh, don't worry about it. Just go ahead on and do the work. Nikki, you need to sign this. Nope. Go ahead and sign it. It's okay. Because I didn't feel like I needed to be in the light. I just needed to be doing the work. And I just need some people to come help me do the work. But then had a conversation. Yep. I had a conversation and I heard exactly what my mentor said. No, you need to be in the front. You are the face. You are the voice. Who knows how this works better than anybody? It's your baby, not my baby, not their baby. So again, my humbling, my modest behavior, I also had to become aggressive about my baby because it's my baby. Because when I got to seeing my baby, you know, it's one thing to have people to help you in the background, but it's another thing to have people to help you in the forefront and they mistreat your baby. And I was like, no, you're not going to mistreat my baby. You got to treat my baby good. And that was because as the leader, I wanted to just do the work. I didn't care about the other logistics of the work. But then do you think about the times when you have to develop? Do you think about the times how you've set up late at night and how you have really truly put in so much work to make sure that things are in place? Have you thought about the times how you have to make sure that every detail is met? Hey, Tyranny, baby, I'm praying for you, Tyranny. Be blessed, and I'm praying for you, girl. We are here for you. And so I'm telling you, like, you're sitting there and you're like, okay, what am I supposed to do? You got to be able to stand in place and position to say, I own the rights to this movement. I own the rights to this vision. I own the rights. And you can share with people and give people, because y'all know me, baby, I would give you, baby, listen, I give you a whole vision. I would give you a whole plan and everything. And I'm like, okay, now go be great with it. And don't be caring. Be like, okay, let's move on to something else. Because I just believe that what God gives me is for me. But here's the craziness of it all. What about that person that's like, but no, I worked hard for that. No, I put in the labor for that. And when you get to working and you get to enjoying the work that you do, you get to seeing the results from one place, like the paper to the walking out the paper to the plan kind of coming together. And then boom, that plan is here. And I always tell God, make it the vision so plain that a 5-year-old can catch on. And God always sends me a 5-year-old to remind me we're on right point when it comes down to vision. But Friday night was so amazing because my son, not Friday night, it was Friday morning. My son was able to pour into me and say, you know, Mama, this thing is getting bigger each and every year. How does he know? Because he is a founding kid in this thing. He was our first volunteer, a voluntold, as I say. He was our first voluntold. He was the first volunteer we had. His mama told him, you go volunteer. But the crazy part of it is that he really enjoys it. And my voluntold came back and spoke to me, the legacy keeper for the next step, the next one to be up on the plate, to be able to keep Mom's legacy going. He said, Mama, this thing is getting bigger. And Mama, next year it's going to be bigger than this. And I can't wait to get my group. I can't wait to have my team. So I can be able to tell those guys, come on, guys, I need you to move this over here. Come on, let's get this over here. And it was so crazy because, yeah, girl, he was voluntold. It was so crazy because right then and there, my son was giving me vision. He was speaking life into me, what I have parted into him. He's like, yeah, Mama, because, you know, I'm going to make it, but I'm going to come back and I'm going to volunteer for you. I was like, come on, baby. And he was saying it in such a confident place and assurance and knowing like, no, ma'am, you're going to have this going on. You got this, you got that. He's like, and mama, the people, they're going to be coming. You're going to have the volunteers, and we're going to get stuff together. He said, I'm going to be able to tell them because I'm going to be the leader, and I'm going to tell them, hey, let's get this done. Let's do this. Let's do that. And because I've always talked to my children seriously from a real live adult space, and that is, I've told them truths. They've seen the transparency of who their mother is. That's why I don't nothing really seriously. They're not wild anymore, as I say, because they're like, girl, we didn't ate with everybody. We didn't ate filet mignon at 3, and we hung out and did this, girl. Okay, what's next? But my babies have gotten an opportunity to really seriously be a blessing and be a pillar into the community which they serve. Do they enjoy? No, they don't enjoy it all the time. Because at first they was like, I hate the community. The community get everything. We get nothing. Yeah. So when you are working your vision, get prepared for the first critics. And the harsh criticism is going to come from inside your home, especially if you got young children, especially if you got a husband, especially if you got a wife. The first critics, the first people you're going to face with the first slap into the brick wall is going to be in your house. Yep. Even though they may be on board, sometimes they become frustrated. Sometimes they become overwhelmed. Sometimes it becomes too much. Because remember, they see the tears of you as the visionary. They see the hurt of you as the voice. They see you. They see you. That's right. My brother said, I remember having that conversation, nephew. That's it. They see the voice. They see you. They see the you who is out there crying and striving and thriving for people who do not take what you are, who you are, to the high standard of what they see and what it is. I had a friend whose father was, he was a pastor. And I was talking to her before he passed. He had got sick. And she said, my father has traveled this world, Nikki. We were sitting in the conference space and he was in ICU. And she said, my father has traveled this world, Nikki. Because I told her, I said, how are you doing? We've had a lot of people to come and go. How do you feel? She said, my father has traveled this world, Nikki. My father has been on major stages. My father has blessed so many houses. But you know, today my dad sits in a space alone. My dad is dying alone. And the alone part of it is that those same people that he stood on major stages, those same arenas that he filled, those people are not even here to say, we're sitting with you. We're standing with you. My father is here alone. But guess what? He's alone from the world. But he's right in the conference space. Ooh, Jesus. He's right in the conference space with family and the true hearts that love him just for being daddy. And when her dad died, she gave her words of comfort. And she told her mom, she says, I'm going to say some transparency words that people are not going to be okay with. And her mom said, he's your daddy. You say what you need to say. And she told them straight out, she said, I want to say thank you to each and every person who has stood on this stage with my father, because he was big and, you know, they had to do all the some proper circumstances. I want to say thank you to each and every person who has sat on this stage with my dad. And he has hooped you into heaven. But I also want to say, I am disappointed. I am hurt that each person that's sitting on this stage didn't even come by and say your goodbye or come and hold his hand. Now that my father's gone, oh, y'all, I remember this. She said, now that my father is gone, I now can peacefully rest, knowing that God got him because you didn't appreciate him. What I'm saying is this here, you guys. My friend taught me something that day, and that is People are going to always have a need and a want from you. You can't expect people who are dependent on you to understand you. That's not their job to understand you. Because if your position in their life is for you to do something amazing and great for them, they only want you to do the capacity of where they have you. And that's the amazing and that's the greatness. But to those people who see you as simply Nikki, and simply Nikki is simple. Just Nikki. Take off the CEO, take off the founder, take off the mom, take off this person, take off this, take off that. Oh, that's just Nikki. I used to laugh because my friends I would go to them, I'm like, y'all, I did such and such, and y'all, I got this and I got that, y'all, I did it. And they'd be like, okay. All right, girl, come tell us something else. Tell us when you murder somebody, then we'll get excited. We see that every day. You've been practicing with us on that every day. But that at first, I'd be like, I can't believe they treat me like that. But you know what? It's the most humbling spirit and feeling I could ever live with. You know, the friend that is always busy doing his work, but he makes an adjustment as often as possible to just sit me down and say, come on, let's go eat. How was it? Proud of you. All right. Back off to the world. Or the friend that calls and says, oh, I seen it. You're doing good over there in America. Keep it up. Whatever else you need, let me know. And your friend would be proud of you if he was here on this earth. Or the friend that just stops by and y'all just randomly go on store runs and just hang out. And you don't talk about simply her. You don't talk about none of your businesses. You just go and hang out and get hardcore, deep laughs and just sit and just hang out. See, it's those moments. It's those things. My cousin said something. Y'all know my cousin, Pravon Tates. She said, my cousin don't sleep because she's so busy worrying and taking care of us. And that's amazing that somebody pays attention to that. And I'm not saying, don't take away from here saying, Nikki say, oh no, you can't sleep. No. You are to rest. Today was an amazing rest day for me. Y'all, I literally slept until 5 o'clock today. And it felt good because I have not been in my bed till 5 o'clock in the afternoon in years. But it felt good to know that I rested so that I could get up and come and tell you thank you and then move forward with our next vision, our next movement, our next opportunity to be a blessing. You know, this month was the month that I wanted to talk about Simply Her movement. Because what I want you guys to do is that when you see the Simply Her, when you see this brand, when you see that pink, when you see us, when you see us, when you see me, you see us, you see me, you see us. I want you to know that when you see us, we're really seriously helping, empowering, and restoring lives. And the movement part of it is that we're not doing it by ourselves. We are really seriously bringing people along with us who want to go to the next level and be a part of us. Every year, God sent us amazing people to really seriously sponsor what we do, partner with us, encourage us, and push us to where we need to go. My team will tell you, not one person in the building, not single one person in the building of where we are when we are doing appreciations do not get an opportunity to not be recognized. Because y'all know I'm early child care all day, baby. And I know the importance of saying somebody's name. It's nothing like hearing your name called. You can change a whole person's day by calling their name. And don't do it with a smile. And don't add a little beat and a little rhythm and a little song to it. That person feels good inside. I hear Demetria Wooden always saying, I'm shy. But let me tell y'all something about that body, baby. Demetria Wooden, baby, she walked out with that body. And honey, I was like, oh my God, that's goals right there for me. Not only is she feeling herself come out of her space, but she's also able to show people the product that she is distributing and endorsing, that it works. She's not only a distributor, she's also a client. And I was so happy. I was like, baby, look at the body. Look at the body. Let's get it. I want me a cat suit now. Want me a cat suit because, honey, and that's what we want to do. We want to make sure that we are pushing. We want to make sure that we are really seriously driving you. We are making you really seriously provoke your thinking thoughts and tell you, honey, we believe in what you do. Because somebody pushed me. I always tell one of my amazing friends, Trish Douglas, she's also an amazing board member. I tell her all the time, you bullied me into being your child's teacher in preschool. Well, I'm bullying you to be on my board. Because you saw me standing outside a room, putting up a bulletin board, making sure that the vision, the presentation, and the information for my class was represented well. And she said, I told the director to put in her class. That lady always out here putting some paper up on the wall. She always got some colorful stuff. She always got something up there, a note to tell people what to do. Put him out her class because she got it together. Well, I have now turned out to be the bully of my best friend, Trish Douglas. No, come on. You gonna join in, you gonna be a part of this. And she did a phenomenal job as being a co-chair with my niece. Y'all know my niece, Mimi. Can't do it without my Mimi. She takes care of everything, Simply Her movement. And they did an amazing job. And I'm super excited. The amazing part of it is that they took the reins from me as a founder, and they had to learn how to steer that big boat. They had to learn how to steer that boat and see, okay, which way we go? Where are we going? Yeah. And there was some difficult roads on that boat. It was some difficult times on that boat. It was some difficult things that occurred on that boat. We hit some currents. We came up against we was in the eye of a storm. But one thing about it was we did not lose hope. We did not lose our heart. We experienced some great moments to learn from. And I'm super excited about being able to recap and to really seriously go over some details. As I always say, our small foxes detail. Because small foxes kill the vine. See, it's the small foxes that you got to attack. It's the small foxes that you got to go ahead on and cut off and say, nope, so that you can be able to live and do the work to the major space. And so, but they did a great job. Because I don't know if you guys know it or not. So pull off a Nikki A. Kaiser where Nikki A. Kaiser does nothing. Like, I tried to pick up a box. True story. I tried to pick up a box and help. They gave me the boxes I can help with the Metro, but they gave me those boxes I can put them on there. But I tried to help somebody. Put the box down and walk away. I was like, okay, fine. Put the backpack down, ma'am, and go find something to do. Okay, we'll find. No, the team wanted me to enjoy, wanted me to see, because I have not seen the enjoyment of it. I hear about how excited it is. I see the pictures, but to be able to really stand back and say, wow, these people really seriously are here and they are receiving what we have put in position in place and opened up a space, safe, really loving, kindness, joy, a peaceful atmosphere so that they can be able to do what they need to do. Come on, God, you are amazing. I cried a lot. From Thursday to going to see my amazing mentor, all the way over to Saturday to seeing how God just is so faithful. You got to know that all things work together for the good of those who love him and who is called accordingly. And even though the weapons may be formed against you, they shall not prosper. And although everything doesn't line up according to your personal plan, please know that when you're in God's hand, he has a plan for your life. And his plan for your life is to prosper you, not to harm you. Because he said it in Jeremiah 29:11. I know the plan that I have for you, and it's to prosper you and not to harm you. And I'm just reminded of the Habakkuk vision time. Write the vision, make it plain, so that men may be running with it. And he always makes sure that we know that even though the vision may tarry, you got to wait for it. You got to wait for that vision. So the things that I have prepared for years in advance, when I flip back through my books, my planning books, my journals, and I want to say publicly, thank you so much, H.E.R. Thank you for listening. She heard me on the live for Nikki and Kaiser Day. She said, oh, I heard you. And she gave me these amazing journals that said, be joyful always. I'm like, oh, this is beautiful right here. Yeah. I was like, oh, yes, baby, I like this. She gave me a journal. And it's pink, of course. She know me. I like the pink. But I said, Lord, it's another book to write. This is another voice of words. It's another power move for me to just put in there, because not only do I want to leave a legacy of being able to see it, I want to be like my grandmother, that when I go on to be with God, my children's children are able to find my dittos and find my journals and find my little books and say, those are my grandmother's words. Oh my God. That was, my grandmother said that. Oh Lord, my grandmother was talking about that. Oh Jesus, my grandmother had these plans. My grandmother knew those persons. Jesus. And I want them to be able to collect my words, collect my visions. And I want them to be able to say, she checked that off. Okay, we doing that. Oh, I didn't see a check off of that. So look, let's figure out how we can get that done. Oh, she didn't get that accomplished. So let's see. Oh, she said she tried it. It didn't work. Let's go back and see what we can do. Got to leave blueprints. You got to leave imprints. And you got to put foundation down. I want to send a big shout out to Candace Rattler. Thank you, Candace. Candace was going through her own heartbreak. She was going through her own heartbreak. You know, she's a daddy's girl, and everybody in the whole world knows it. Candace Rattler loves her daddy. But Candace stopped what she was doing. And as she was going through her moments, she stopped what she was doing and she decided a help. And it was simple. She posted. She shared the video. She just liked, tagged, and shared the video. And then she did a call to action and said, hey, you guys, send $2 over there to Simply Her movement because I believe in that vision. I believe in what she's doing. Send $2 so that she can be a blessing. The power of $2, it moves mountains for real. And the mountain that it moved was that this year we had overflow of product. We had overflow of our asking to do the work. I want you guys to really seriously think about what I'm saying to you. And even when I got discouraged, because as a founder, as the one who carries the vision, I got discouraged. But then life happened and it shifted me again. Death came to my door at the hands of murder of someone. Murdered my family member. And I've been going through that. But I still have a job to do to show up. And I know someone would say, well, Nikki, you need to pause and grieve. Well, let me explain to you. When you love people while they're in the earth and you hurt to see them go, but when you have had a conversation and you're transparent with them and they see you working and they say, I know you're not going to ever stop. So I wouldn't want you to stop. If something happened to me, we don't like to have those if something happened to me conversations with our family members, our friends, and those who are dear to us. But we need those necessary conversations because as much as we love to talk about life, we got to start talking more about death too. Because it's a part of the plan. And when I've had conversations with my brothers and my sisters and my family members, and we've had these deep conversations of, when I die, I know you're not going to stop working. I know you're going to be probably slanging a backpack somewhere. And I don't want you to stop. I don't want you to get down. I don't want you to be out. And I don't want you to feel bad because I went on. Because I'm happy. So when you have those conversations with your family members and the world sees you and they're like, no, you need time to grieve. Let me explain to you a grieving process for me. I grieve by working. I grieve by remembering. I grieve by taking what your words are and what you said to empower me and pushing them out so that the world can see the words that you said. I grieve by making sure that each and every step that is ordered by God for me, and each and every tear that I do cry in the midst of transitioning to go help this person or do this and that God gets glory out of all of it. Yes, I miss my brother. I miss everybody who was not physically here to see the work that they have been praying for, that they had been financially helping, that they had been pushing me and really seriously saying, Nikki, you can do it. I miss those persons because to me, it's like, you didn't get to see me do it. But then I have to realize they couldn't see the big vision if they was here on earth with me. They had to be in heaven. They had to be off the earth. They had to be able to see everything from the big screen where God has that big screen where he lets them see my future end. Where they get to see all of the details that I don't get to see until I walk through it. But they get to say, oh, baby, she gonna win big right there. Oh, my God. Because I believe in angels and I believe God allowed those persons who are near and dear to you to just kind of whisper something in your ear to say, keep going. God got you. Because sometimes when I'm riding and I'm thinking and I hear, keep going. And I'm like, said that. And you can hear that sound of that person who you're missing. Or I smell my grandmother's perfume and I say, girl, honey, you somewhere around. But guess what? I'm encouraged. Do we stop because we just did a one-day event? No. This is our open hand, and we're opening our hands from January up until September to the public. So it's official. Simply Her Movement year is officially open to the public. Effective as of January the 30th, we have opened our hands up, and now we are going to be able to bless you guys. We're going to be able to help you and create some moments and really seriously service you. We have resources, assistant, we have several programs. We're going to be doing some more events. We will be doing more of virtual classes. We have so many services available to you guys. And I want you guys to really seriously get excited because I'm going to make sure that we are utilizing service areas each and every day to make sure that your needs are met. So I'll be going live more on our Simply Her Movement page. I'll definitely be making sure that I'm posting information for us resourcing. And yes, we need volunteers, you guys. We need some people to come and be a part of this amazing movement. As much as I love doing everything by myself and I enjoy seeing each and every detail hand by hand and bit by bit, but it's time now for me to share the load because the foundation is laid and we're solid. So now it's time. I need more help, more builders, more people. So if you would like to be a part of what we're doing here at Simply Her Movement and you would love to be a volunteer and come and commit some time and just helping us out and being a part of this amazing vision, go to our website. Go on over there to www.simplyhermovement.org and sign up to be a volunteer. And we'll make sure we get an email back out to you and schedule so that you can be a part of something. And make sure when you email us at simplyhermovement@gmail.com, say, hey, I have some administration skills. I have organization skills. I love to do crafting and building. Is there some things that we can help with? And I'm getting ready to put out our wish list because you guys, we got some actions this year. And so our birthday is in October. We're birthed in October. October the 25th is which is in dedication to my grandmother. So Simply Her Movement's birthday is October. And we are going to need you guys to get us some birthday presents. So we're going to start working now. We are so faithful over the space in which we have. I am so excited about the space that we have now, but we got to prepare and build well so that we can get ready to go to, the 40,000 square foot space. We got to get prepared for that. But we have to be faithful over our small so God can go ahead and increase our big. Let me tell you guys, when we got a tour at Minnie's in Plano, Texas, we got a tour and R.J. Jackson, Miss Minnie's first grandboy, Cheryl Jackson's first son. He said, we started out with 2 cans of corn and a 600 square foot building. Y'all, the way my tears flowed down my face because I've heard the story of it, but here it is. He's standing giving us a tour. You ready? In the 30,000 square foot building, giving us the reminder, history, that God is faithful when you are faithful in the small. And he gives you the vision in the increase and the overflow. Because there's more to come from it. But standing flat foot right there in a well-oiled machine, beautiful, well put together presentation, but not just presentation, but a phenomenal space that's filled with love and joy, and you can feel the atmosphere of just pure love from people. And he's standing there and he's saying it with a smile next to his grandmother's picture. And I'm going to post this week because I want to be able to tell you guys more stories of the pictures that's being posted. And so he said, we started out with 2 cans of corn in a 600 square foot building. So be faithful. And we are faithful here at Simply Her Movement in our storehouse. We're faithful in the storehouse. And if you've had an opportunity to come in and be a part and see the storehouse, yeah, we need some phenomenal people to come and help us with our storehouse. So when it's time for us to move to our 40,000 square foot or over, we will know how to treat it because we're faithful in our small beginning. And the small beginning, we are not sitting up there slighting it. We're excited about it because, baby, some amazing things happen over here at the storehouse. Some amazing things go forth in this storehouse. And we definitely want you to come help us be a part of that. So I will be putting out the list of all the amazing things that we are going to be doing. Hey, what's going on? Hey, Carmilla, how are you, love? Oh my God. You guys, do me a favor and give hearts out to Camilla. Man, that's the amazing young lady that I had the pleasure to meet. And Camilla is doing her fight. We're doing the Camilla fight against cancer. Cancer sucks. And this young lady is a proactive pusher of life. Yeah, let me tell you how she's preparing her life for her afterlife. Her family is doing a benefit, and they are preparing right now because she has cancer. She's doing the work right now. She is right now doing the work. Y'all got to give me some heart. She's doing the work right now so that her family can grieve well. And I'm going to be posting her information. Yep, I sure am. I'm going to be posting her information. And even if she's up to it, child, we're going to get Miss Camilla on. Because, honey, she's just the cutest thing I ever seen walking. And her heart and her spirit and her story is really good. But her family is putting on a benefit due to the fact that she has cancer. She's not able to get a traditional insurance policy. So her family wants to make sure that when she passes on, she is able to rest in peace. Her family is able to grieve in peace and not have the burden and the worries of not knowing where they're going to get the funds from to be able to bury her. So y'all know that we do the power of $2 over here at Simply Her Movement. Camilla, do me a favor and put the Cash App information down so that I can post it up, because I want to make sure that we can take $2 and be a blessing to the family. They have a goal set of how much they need to make sure that the family is good. She has some beautiful kids. And you guys, I'm bragging big on these babies because guess what? Those babies are doing the work. Her son is going to school. He's in high school and he's also doing dual classes at Sandra Center College. And he is putting in the work. He says that he wants to come out with an associate's degree because he will graduate with an associate's degree. And then he will also be going to college, going into college as actually a junior. I'm like, oh yeah, baby, that's good right there. Her daughter said, oh, I want to earn my associates and I want to get my bachelor's all at the same time. And I said, this is so amazing. Like, they have such high spirits. She said, Miss Camilla said, I'm so surrounded with love. I'm feeling love. She said, most people, they go through their traumatics and their storms, but nobody's right there to love on them genuinely. She's like, I'm loved. And if you guys are following, I'm going to be posting her page. If you guys follow her, Camilla's Fight, she really, truly, honestly, she will uplift your spirits. Like, you'll be like, baby, this little neat ache I got, girl. Camilla, I had these little Meg the Stallion knees trying. Girl, I was trying my little Meg the Stallion knee. Girl, I was trying my little Meg the Stallion knees. I say, baby, Camilla over there fighting a real live demon. And I'm sitting up here complaining about my little ankle, my little knee and my ankle and my hip and all that. Baby, listen, but her heart, like, she is so positive. Look, there she is saying on there, I love it. Lord, give me the strength. Yes, ma'am, absolutely. And so I definitely want to make sure we have been blessed with meeting her through Caleb Johnson, K-Dog, and he called me. I'm in the middle of the store when we were helping out our new friend partners down in Conroe, the good brothers and good sisters in Montgomery County. Big shouts out to you, LaDun Johnson. We were sitting there, you know, doing our thing, making sure the tray is straight. And then, child, he called me and said, I want to do something for this nice young lady. Her name is Camilla. Well, he told me Amber, y'all. He said name Amber. I was like, oh, okay. But he said Amber was the friend of Camilla, who I got a chance to meet, y'all. And this had me laughing about how, you know, she has such a sweet heart and she was battling cancer. And she's really, truly have high spirits and trusting God, but they wanted to do something really, really good for her. And we came out and entertained and gave her a smile. And oh my God, her beautiful spirit. Y'all got to understand, how do you have that kind of peace in the midst of a storm and you know that your daylight is limited according to man? But when she say, baby, I got peace in God. I know what God said. And I told God, whenever you're ready, I'm ready to, girl. I was like, baby, some of us being me. I'm like, God, wait now. I need 5 more minutes. Come on, give me 2 more minutes. But this young lady said, I'm at peace because I'm being treated well. I'm at joy because somebody's sitting here with me, loving on me. And I love to see her story because, baby, she went to the nail shop. They took her to Galveston. She's been living it up. She was in the store, child. She was in the store on the buggy and just living her best life. She's saying, God has given me 7 years according to the time that they said she was supposed to go 7 years ago. Oh, but the God I love and I serve is faithful. And I told God, God, I speak life into what she's doing. God, I speak life into her. God, let your will be done for healing over her body. If you see fit, God. But while she's going through and while she's really, truly enduring this moment, this fight, God, give her family peace. Because I told him, I said, yeah, it's going to hurt. She said, but I don't want to live here in this earth and my family have to take care of me in this earth and not be okay. See, you have to realize that sometimes when you are really seriously who you are, and that's just the heart of who we are as people, who wants your family to be suffering? So I just always say God gives her more strength because, baby, she got so much love and light. Love and light. And I didn't know that she liked bears because that's Simply Her movement. We gave her a beautiful bear and a throw blanket. And I was like, baby, honey, because I wanted it for myself. I'm like, I need to get me a throw blanket and a bear. But her favorite color is teal. And she really, truly, really, really, truly loved what we were able to give to her. And K-Dog, one of his amazing sponsors and fans, was able to give her some beautiful tulips. And man, we just stood out there with her, did a little concert, little impromptu concert. And so me and Kay was talking, and we're going to do something else. Yeah. We're going to help her family. We're going to help her. We're going to help everybody. We're going to help her family. We're going to help her out so that everybody can feel the same love that we feel. And her name is Camilla. And I'm going to get her, she didn't put the Cash App down, Camilla, but I'm going to get her Cash App information. Her sister, Crystal, she's just a jewel. And me and her, we talked and everything. And so there are some things that we're working on. And I want to not only just be a blessing to her to prepare for her afterlife, but we want to do more stuff while she's still here in this earth. So if you would like to join in, if you want to join in and really help us out and really seriously push the movement, because it's called Camilla's Fights, and she has a public open page where you can go on the page and join in, and they talk about her journey and how she's feeling that day and all those kind of great things. And so we want to be a part of that. We don't know what God is doing and the time he's going to say, okay, well, Camilla's fought long enough. Come on home. God could say, hey, yeah, I'll let her thorn in her side just be this cancer, but she gonna keep walking this earth and keep that beautiful attitude so somebody else who is ungrateful can see that attitude and say, I'm sitting here complaining about not having a stimulus check, but this lady sitting here complaining not at all. She's not complaining at all. She's just telling God, thank you. Yeah. And from what I understand, she was always a phenomenal person. She didn't wait for the cancer to get her. She had a beautiful attitude before the cancer. See? But sometimes people have to see it to believe it. And so I'm standing, Simply Her movement is standing behind Miss Camila. And we are really seriously, we're going to work this thing through. We're going to support. We're going to help. We're going to do what we have to do. She has some beautiful, amazing children. She's also a mother who adopted another baby. Y'all know. Now, y'all know that took me out, right? Because y'all know that my 4 babies are adopted. I'm a mother of 2 that I gave birth to. And I'm also a mother of 4 that I adopted. And the rule at our house is that she didn't birth me, but she birthed me. And you can't tell my adopted children no different because they do know I am their mommy. And when I heard that, I was like, girl, come on now. You adopting children, helping kids in the midst of your storm. You see, people don't understand. In the midst of your storm, you still being a fresh breeze. You still being a calm atmosphere for somebody else. Mm-hmm. So we want to be able to bless her and help her. Those are part of some great things that we have coming up here at Simply Her Movement. These are some things that we're going to be doing because, again, we're going to be able to help meet the needs because there are so many. And I always want to say the disclaimer and the disclosure. We can't meet everybody's needs. We can't take on everybody's battles. Some things we definitely have to outsource. That's why we have so many community partners, so many friends, so many connections. We service with other nonprofit organizations. We collaborate. We do some great partnerships with other persons who do the same work that we do. So we call Collaborating Voices Dr. Tatum and say, hey, can you help me? We got this person over here that's dealing with domestic violence. Can you help me help them? We call Lance Place for that single mother who has boys. Hey, Angela Moore, can you help me find these children, mother, a transitional space or something that she needs to be able to help get herself together because she has these young boys. We call our new friend down there in Conroe, Montgomery County, Mr. LaDon Johnson, say, hey, I got this person in the Montgomery County. Can you help them? They're homeless. They need something. There's a youth program. Is it one close by? Because they need some assistance. We call Spontaneous Kings and Queens, H.E.R and say, hey, we have some moms that need some body makeovers. What can you help us with? Can you help me? Yeah. We build relationships. Wars. Suze Williams. We call Suze and say, hey, Suze, what do you have that can help these youth? You got a mentor program for girls. Got a few little girls that need to be a part of that mentor program. And I'm glad I said that. Thank you, Holy Ghost. I'm glad I said that. I do need to call Suze for real. Hey, Jessica Bird. Jessica Bird. Say, what are we doing? Okay, Jessica, I will be getting with you because Jessica has an amazing movement that I'm getting ready to, I'm about to drive her crazy. She don't know yet, but I'm about to get her too because she's doing some amazing things and I need to see her hands working more. I'm coming to you. Keep doing what you do, girl, but I'm getting ready to get you. But yeah, calling on these amazing partnerships, calling on these amazing friends, Miss Marie Sneed, calling her and saying, hey, girl, I need you to help the kids in Greenspoint. I got some kids to do this because we can't do it all, but we sure can connect with the right hands and lock in and do the work. Use your resources, use your friendships, use your connections. We can get more accomplished together. We can do more together. We can do more together. We can get so much more accomplished together. The Headhunters Motorcycle Club, guess what? They do phenomenal things. They're professional men. They got doctors, lawyers, and all kinds of fun people. Yeah, they ride on them bikes, and you hear those engines rev up, and they wear their cool biker jackets and leather pants, and ooh, they be looking nice too, girl. I'm just saying. But they do all those things, but guess what? They also have a heart for the community. And so there are men in the club that are phenomenal guys that really truly want to do male mentorship programs. We got J&A Party Plan. They're a nonprofit organization. Reach one, teach one. Mr. Robinson and his wife, yeah, come on. Help out. Transitional homes for teen girls. Come on. Mentorship programs. They're doing these things. They're doing it. So don't despise your small beginning today. Because you may be the next Jesus to walk the water. What do you mean, Nikki? You may be the next Jesus to walk the water. You know, you may have to get out the boat, Peter. Walk out there and try to be Jesus. Because Peter got out the boat and he tried it. And even though he got weary, right there close, because the part that kills me, that kills me in my flesh, but makes my spirit man stand up is that God, Jesus was close enough to just pull him up, which lets me know he was right there at the mark. It didn't say Jesus moved, he walked up to him. No, he said he permitted him to go to him. And I could just see it. He's walking and he kept his eyes on Jesus. But then he realized right when he got there to him, he looked down. Whoo, this is too big. Wait. But Jesus, God is faithful. He just bent down. Come on, baby, get up. Sometimes we do. We walk all the way and we get tunnel vision. But then we may listen to a little small whisper. We may look a little left and watch a few people laugh. We may look to the right and see somebody's nose turned up at us, focus on those who are not focusing on us for right, but trying to distract us from wrong. And then we go forward. And as we go forward, it's like, come on, tunnel vision. But we get right there and say, oh, I'm going to fall. And Jesus just picks us up and say, come on. I'm not going to let you drown, but I will give you an opportunity to come and be the next me. You know why? Because he was a teacher. He was an example. And he gave us the tools that we need to be fishermen and men, to do the work and get the work done. You just never know, y'all. I promise you. You never know. So I enjoy our times. I enjoy what we do here at Simply Her Movement. I don't know if you guys are connected with us, but I want you to stay connected. And yes, this year, I got to open up my mouth and I got to ask. I have to ask you guys each and every time I come on. I have to ask you guys to be a contributing help and donor to what we do. We cannot do these amazing things without your financial contributions as well. So we do the power of $2. We have a donation button on our website, www.simplyhermovement.org. Please become one of our donors each and every month. And because we are a tax charitable 501c3 organization, we will provide you with a slip for your contributions and make sure that you know that you're able to file and get a reward on your taxes as you're providing us a reward to be a blessing to the community in which we service and abroad. I'm super excited about this opportunity. I'm going to play our song, and our song for the week is This Week by Anthony Brown, Group Therapy. But as I'm closing out, I just want to continue to say thank you. I want to continue to say I appreciate you, and I really, truly am really seriously excited about where we're headed. Simply Her movement, we have so much ground to cover. We have so many things that we're going to accomplish. And I always want to tell you guys the transparent truth. And that is, join in now. Join in with us now. We want you to get the opportunity to say, I remember when they were just in the small space. I remember when that was. Ooh, but look at God now. I want you guys to own a little bit of our history, own some of the legacy, and really seriously embody a lot of the love and kindness that is drawing you close to us each and every day. Simple things. When we go live, like, tag, and share the video. That helps us. And also, make sure that you're able to tell somebody about us. Open up your mouth. Use your voice and say, there's an amazing organization that keep doing amazing things in the community. This year, my asking is that we impact lives so much that we really truly do become a real hot topic and a real big trend in this earth, that we shake heaven and God is super pleased every day. I, as the founder CEO, want to say thank you. Thank you for opening up your hands. Thank you for loving on me. Thank you for trusting me the first 3 years with nothing. Not a 501, but just our integrity word that we were going to do right with the items, the finances, and the things that you, as our family, our community, and our people provided. But look at us now. We're still doing the same great integrity work. We're still keeping that character, and we're still building relationships. And we are a 501c3 organization that is moving forward to even do more. So I want to say thank you. More friends are coming in. More partnerships are coming. More sponsors are coming. I mean, Dallas Mavericks, all the way in Dallas, Texas. Man, sponsoring today the hand sanitizer and the mask to keep us safe. But you don't know what Mark Cuban may do for us tomorrow. And I'm excited about that. Being one place closer to being able to help people to a level, it feels good. And the closer I can get to making sure that people understand that the underserved, underprivileged youth, seniors, and communities that we service in the Houston area, Northeast Houston and abroad, and also statewide, state to state, city to city, and international, man, who would have thought 4 years? In 4 years, we have crossed some county lines, we have crossed some state lines, and we have crossed our country line. I'm excited. I really am excited. So hang in there with us. Really, for real, hang in there with us. And if you want to join our team, by all means, go to our website, click on the volunteer button, put your information in. We're going to call you back. And we want to make sure that we put you in your comfortable work area, you know, your strengthening area, because we got some weaknesses over here. And we need some strong people to be able to come in and fill those spaces. Listen, you guys, it's not about what I say. It's about how I make you feel. And man, I hope I made you feel some type of way. Thank you. I love you. And this week is going to be an amazing day. Have a good night.